what make them different from the others?
What are law students like? I don't know, they're different because they're really serious. When they're doing law, they're really serious. Too restrictive. Like in my opinion, all you do is just read and then act on what you read, as opposed to me as a design student creating things out of my own. Yes, but in their normal lives, they're like, well, I know one who's like a kid, like, but when he does all his law shit, he's like real, political and all that kind of legal rubbish. But yeah, I guess that's what makes them different. I mean, they can be two different people.
That's cool.
It's because we're not studying law, and law is much harder than what we're doing. Yes, they do have a lot of essays and boring readings. Sometimes have to read like 40 pages in a week or something.
I find it very interesting. I'm very interested in law, even though I don't know so much about it. I would be quite interested in doing law, but I don't think I'm smart enough.
He is very respectful, very thoughtful. He's obviously very bright and hard-working. Law in itself really constitutes morality, ethics, possibly just how to live your life. The first week was daunting, yes, but at the same time I was excited. Not for long though, because after a few weeks you feel really distant from old friends. I'm training myself to work harder in terms of reading my course materials and notes. Oh yeah, it's a lot of notes. It's same as reading. I think I've written about 50 pages, more than 50 pages, about 75 pages, I reckon. Maybe parents did play a part in my decision. Not just parents, maybe relatives as well. But I think, as I said before, it's really came out of frustration and fatigue. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm going to tell you a story. It's not my story. It's something I discovered. That I was at the Papatia Law Campus in the library. I think it was a few weeks ago. Studying for the exam, I got one of the standard texts out, extra readings. I look at the index, the cabinet, the legislature. That's very useful, because apparently the teacher told us that this part of the book was very useful. So I flipped to the page, and what I realized is that all the pages were ripped out. Every single one of them. So I was thinking, it's probably just old book, probably just lots of pages. But then I got another book. It's the same edition. And it was ripped out again. And just keep on. There were 5 copies, and there were 2 different editions. All of them were ripped out. I walked to the librarian and said, someone was being very unethical here. They ripped out the pages from the book. That's just, that's bottom line irresponsible. The librarian was like, yeah, sure. It happens all the time anyways. And then she walked away. I stunned in silence. Social life as a law student, it's limited, I think, because you got too much stuff to do, with their courses. We go to bars, I personally I don't, but I have a few people I know. They go to bars on a Wednesday night, and the essay is due on Thursday morning, and just go to bars, get drunk. I think law is specialized discipline. I think compared to something like science and physics. Sometimes I wonder to myself, what is law? Why am I studying law? And these questions are very Socratic questions. I didn't really choose to do it. I guess it was just out of sheer frustration and fatigue that I chose to do law, because I've been weighing up positives and negatives of different subjects, science, engineering, commerce, philosophy even. But I think law is the most central. No, I don't. I don't enjoy it by any means. It's not enjoyable to do as a subject. Law doesn't appeal to me that much to study law, I think. It's a personal decision, and I think I will stand by it for now.